Hey guys, Hannah and Sky here. It is day 13 of our NICU journey. We're going live on YouTube at home for the first time and giving you guys a full where his oxygen and his blood.
It's not like he's sick or anything. Like, it's not like he's not. Oh.
Are we
I might
back?
be back on. I don't know
Sorry,
what just happened. It like reconnected.
Yeah, we lost connection. But it's not like it's not good. But what it means is sometimes he just forgets to breathe. He gets too comfortable. Hey Forrest. Hey Gavin. Yeah, he just forgets to breathe, and so a lot of the times the nurse will come in, maybe just rub him on the chest a little bit, rub him on the back to kind of stimulate him,
wake him up.
Yeah.
Because usually when he goes to sleep, it's like he forgets to breathe. He doesn't remind himself because he's sleeping. So we kind of have to wake him up and tell him, hey, you're here. You need to pick it up. So.
And if we're just giving the update right now, but if you guys leave a comment, we'll try to remember and get back to you guys as well.
But other than that,
our topic of discussion today was going to be kind of like, what is the life in the NICU? Obviously, even it's different kind of just for us. So Hannah's going to talk a little bit about that.
I just want to talk about it today because, like we said, it wasn't really a good day for him, and it just kind of made me realize we share all of the good experiences with you, so it kind of looks like there's no bad days in the NICU. But I know a lot of families have more bad days than good days, and that we've been very blessed and where our baby is doing really good and he hasn't had any major setbacks, and the big setbacks that he did have, like the PDA, which was the hole in the heart, or the brain bleed, they both resolved either by itself or with help of medication, whereas other families might have to have surgery to help fix that. But we didn't have to go through any of that kind of stuff, like the major heavy stuff. But there's a lot of families in the NICU that do, and I just want to bring awareness to the fact that NICU life isn't super easy. We don't like sharing the bad. We like putting the positives out there and celebrating every milestone with you guys. But a lot of families, they don't, I mean, their NICU journey isn't easy, and their babies might have different difficulties that our baby doesn't. So we just want to talk more about that today. Get that awareness out there for you guys.
Even just between like Hannah and I, like temperament wise, personality wise, I'm more of a 100% look at the positives, but I also didn't have the connection that Hannah had with the baby. So she had the baby in her stomach for 6+ months, and so not only is she missing him now, but she's also dealing with the trauma that's being in the NICU.
I haven't really shared that yet, but there are, in the beginning, it was kind of hard, not only because I was postpartum, so you have all those hormones going. You hear about postpartum depression. I never really struggled with any of that, but there were days, there still are days where I kind of look back and we're like, hey, I didn't get to experience that last couple months of pregnancy where your belly's really big and you look pregnant. I had just started to like pop. Thank the Lord, we had gotten maternity pictures early. Everybody was like they were early, and I knew they were early, but it was about our photographer. She lives in Georgia. Well, she had come down, and we so happened to do them, and like 2 weeks later, we had the baby. So I feel like I would have really struggled with that too, like not having those pictures. But there was just a lot of things that, I don't know. I feel like it was also the emotions. I know some mothers struggle with the fact of blaming themselves. And there's some things like, I don't really blame myself, but there are those days where it's like, why couldn't I keep him in my stomach longer, So there are some things that we struggle with that we don't say, but I just wanted to get it out there because I don't want other families to look at this and be like, that's not the truth. NICU life isn't great. It's not super happy, and there are emotional days where we both are kind of like, I've cried, because it's not easy watching your baby struggle for oxygen, or watching your baby turn blue some days because they can't pick themselves back up. They need help from the nurses to get that oxygen support. So we just wanted to put that out there again, that there are days where it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and that's okay because that's the NICU life. And we've had so much support from our family, from organizations like the Superhero Project or other just standalone Instagrammers or TikTokers that reach out. And that was another thing. We've had some families reach out and just kind of thank us for sharing our story, because I know one guy reached out and said, my wife's currently 27 weeks pregnant. We don't know how much longer the baby's going to be in her stomach for, so we just appreciate you guys putting some awareness out there so that we know what to look forward to and what to expect during those NICU days.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason why we do what we do.
There are some, like, it's on the flip side. There are things that you can do that kind of makes everything, the days more bearable. Like Hannah and I, we started making TikTok videos during the pandemic while she was still pregnant, and being able to share it with you guys. We had no idea how many families and everything there was on TikTok before we started. Like hundreds of moms who are like, "Hey, I had a preemie 10 years ago, 5 last
Mm-hmm.
week." They reached out and gave us contacts for people we could reach out to for help and support. And also, it gives you time. Like, you spend a lot of time in the hospital, and only one parent can kind of hold at a time. So I think it goes right back up.
They can. I just don't know if they can see us or not. Okay, so it reconnects. We don't know if you guys can see us. Don't have to mess with it.
But I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's very tough. But if you're both, like very emotional and sad all the time, you have to, even if you're stubborn, you have to let family members help. You have to let them, help take care of you. Reach out to your friends and family and see, what kind of, because our family they've been cooking for us during times where we didn't have fridges, just so we could, a refrigerator, just so we could be close to our son.
Yeah, and like I tell people, like, Sky's my best friend, he's my husband. If I didn't have him, there were days where I cried and cried, and I just couldn't see the bright side of things, and I just, you get scared because sometimes not everything looks good, and you can't see that light. And so there were days where he just, like, I don't know, does things to make me laugh, or just kind of says, you can't think like that. And that, it helps a lot, just having that one, your, like, support person, whether that's your family members or your friends, that just kind of shed light on, hey, it's okay, and just, you can't focus on the bad things. So I'm really glad I have him, obviously.
And we haven't really talked a lot about, like, the day everything happened. There was like a million things that had to go right for him to even have a chance to make it to the NICU. And that's probably the toughest part is, there's a lot of families who are coming in and they don't know what to expect, like, on those first couple days. And so that's where, we have never been hesitant saying, if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to us. Not that we're experts by any means on the NICU, but we've gone probably through the toughest part already. But we just want to give people that avenue to be able to talk to us and, be able to either vent or, point them in the right direction to, like, organizations like the Superhero Project, who have already done so much for us. We love to be able to do that for people.
Yeah, because before we were in the NICU, we never heard about it. Like, I never ever in my pregnancy thought, wow, I might have a premature baby. I never thought about that. You just think about labor and you think about the end goal. You're gonna have a full-term baby, but I feel like not a lot of people. There's not a lot of NICU awareness, because I had really never even heard about it before we became a part of it. So just having the opportunity to spread some light on, what could happen, or what to expect when it does happen. But like you said, like support groups and stuff. I joined a lot of Facebook groups. I never knew about Facebook groups either, but I had a couple of people tell me you should join some, and they have like NICU moms, NICU families, micro preemie, NICU groups where you can join and you can just see other people's stories, and you can ask questions like, hey, my baby has a PDA. Can you give me some examples of, did your baby have a PDA? What happened? What can we expect? And that helped me a lot, because it just kind of showed me some things that I can expect to happen, and things that other families went through. And, it's not the same for everybody. So it's just nice to join other groups that can help you through things, or give some examples about what they went through and what you could be going through.
And to kind of piggyback off that, there were some times where they approached us and said they had a not an experiment, but
I can't think of it.
It's like a observational study, I guess you could say.
It's some kind of study? A study. It's like
a trial.
Yeah.
It's like a trial study. We can't think of the word. I've probably said it 1,000 times, but they come up to you and you're like, oh no, should I do this? And a lot of the preemies will get the same studies as long as they're a certain age. Like, our son was 25 weeks, so he qualified for all these studies.
I think it's a research study.
Research study, yeah.
But it's like, it's kind of like when you're new and you just hear that, you think of like, is this an experiment? Like, that they're doing on your baby, because that they're trying to find out more information about what could happen, or medication and stuff. And so it is scary when you hear that. Like, do you want to be a part of a research study where we try this on your baby and let's see what happens?
Yeah.
And we were approached twice for that. I didn't know anything about that, but it scared me the first time. I was like, I don't want to do that. But
one was hypertension, so seeing if the baby had hypertension, and we ended up doing this study.
Hypertension.
It was like they took
an X-ray of his lungs to see if he had pulmonary hypertension, and if he did, they were gonna do something. He ended up not having it, thankfully, because I was very worried about that.
Basically, they I don't want to get too far into the details, but
Yeah.
they did it to see if they could detect it before they would normally check for it. So normally they check for it like a month later, but this was like a trial thing to see if they could detect it now. So we were like, go ahead and do it. And so we just ruled out one thing well in advance. But basically, if somebody says, hey, did you do the pulmonary hypertension research study? And we said, yes, we did, and we were glad we did, then they might be more comfortable doing it and have less reserves.
So you just have to find those groups of support that you can get into, and it helps a lot. So that's why we're also sharing our story, because it helps.
So I guess do you have anything else?
I don't think
so. I guess that's mostly what we wanted to talk about, but we have 22 people on. I saw somebody asked, so if you guys have any questions, put them up there and we'll answer them. But I saw somebody said, are you okay being away from work? I work for the government. I'm able to work from home, luckily. Hannah, because of the coronavirus,
I had stopped working because I worked in the hospital. And
so
it would have been COVID floors. All those details. We didn't want to take a chance.
Yeah. So financially, financially nothing has really changed other than, the superhero project paid for our Airbnb, and we just, paid our deductibles and stuff. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Oh, it's Keep It Simple.
Oh, I love Keep It Simple.
Hey, Lorianne.
So
how are you?
But yeah, there's a lot to worry about when you're in the NICU, so just the relief of a financial stress has been we're very grateful for everybody that has helped or sent things or have bought things for us. Like, I know some people bought some stuff off my Amazon list because I didn't get to have a baby shower, which is another thing that plays back into what we were saying earlier. Not experience everything that you would in a normal pregnancy. So just people doing stuff like that it's taken a great load off of us, and we're so thankful for you guys.
Have you been able to spend time with other family? We've gone back to visit basically our immediate family, but because of Corona and his immune system being so weak in the hospital, we have to be very careful. We've limited our time, getting groceries and stuff. We've, ordered a lot of DoorDash, but it's not, between not having a real kitchen, like you guys are like at the end of our kitchen right now, and you can see how close the wall is to the back of us. We haven't been able to cook or anything.
It just doesn't have a stove here. You have a microwave.
Yeah, there's no stove. But so we've, probably ordered more DoorDash than we should have, but our options are just so limited at this point that, that's how much we've been trying to limit our time with everybody else.
Yeah, because, hello.
That's Matt. That's your Uncle Matt.
Oh, it's Uncle Matt. Hey. That's funny.
He just said hi. That's Hannah's uncle.
What else? Oh, somebody asked how we're holding up. Like we said, there's good days and there's bad days, and you just gotta take it as it comes, and you have to look at the positives, because nothing is gonna help you looking at the negatives, and there's a lot of negatives, but just celebrate every milestone, which is what we have been doing and what we've been showing you guys. Like, hey, he gained weight today, or he went down on his oxygen settings and everything's looking so good. But like today, like while we're doing this, it wasn't a good day today, so. Yeah,
we're actually, after this live, we're gonna go ahead and head back to the hospital.
Yeah, I didn't get to hold long today because I didn't want to stress him out. It's just extra stimulation on him, which kind of stresses him. So I didn't want to put that on him today, but I want to go see how he's doing.
When is Sky going to be out of the hospital? Love y'all's TikTok. Thank you. We're hoping, probably best case scenario would be like 2 weeks before November.
They tell you to expect to get out around your due date, which mine was November 1st.
you know, he could seem like he's gonna get next, but then he could get out, you know, the middle of December. It just depends on the baby and whether he can start eating and.
Yeah, like a couple of days ago, they were just every day they were lowering his oxygen settings, and it looked like, hey, we could get out really soon. And then you have days like this where it's like a roller coaster ride, which is what we've been told 100 times. The NICU journey is up and down. So.
Didn't want to make her mad by not saying hello to her. Oh yeah, thank you. Is he having a bad? I don't know.
I can't remember.
I think. Oh, I think so.
It just disappears so fast. Start planning Halloween outfit. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think I was talking to Mom about that the other day, like Preemie Halloween costumes.
Oh, thank you, Hank. Thank you for stopping by.
But yeah, that's another thing. Like, just celebrate the good things. Like, hey, we might be in the NICU from during a holiday, but we can still celebrate it.
Hello from another NICU mom. Me and my micro preemies are watching.
Aww. I love stuff like that.
Are you planning to breastfeed when you can? So Hannah will tell you about non-nutritive breastfeeding.
Yeah, I want to breastfeed. I've been pumping this whole time because just to get, there's nothing better than the milk that you produce for your baby because it has all the antibodies that you produce. And another fun fact I didn't know, when you have a preemie, your body knows, so it makes that extra fat, the extra, everything that a preemie might need because it knows that you had a preemie. So I've been pumping the whole time, and I do want to breastfeed, but they tell you they start bottle feeding right away, and some babies after they bottle feed they either breastfeed or they don't. They just get used to the bottle or they don't. So in a couple of days, hopefully a couple of days, when he gets on the high flow oxygen rather than CPAP, they start what's called non-nutritive breastfeeding, where it's I pump everything out, but then we put him to the breast and see how if he latches and everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and hopefully it goes well, but I'm not gonna give my hopes up or anything.
Where did y'all get Sky's name from? That's my name.
What's Sky?
And my dad's name. So our son is actually Sky the Third. My dad's Sky the First. I'm Sky the Second. My mom didn't like Junior, so she wouldn't let me do it.
I still don't.
Oh, and also with the breastfeeding, they fortify her milk. So whatever supplements and stuff. Whatever supplements and stuff he doesn't get from the milk, they put in there for him. So it's like kind of a double whammy. Extra.
They want him to gain weight, so they're packing in the calories. So I won't ever be able to exclusively breastfeed just because when he comes home a couple times a day, we're gonna have to either add formula, whatever they recommend, into the bottle. So if I get to breastfeed, it won't be all the time.
She said, "Get it, girl. Pumping is still breastfeeding."
It's so much work.
I know.
I really, really do hope he can breastfeed because once he comes home, it would be a lot easier because Sky will tell you washing the bottles and everything.
Mm-hmm. Dude, she's a champ. She washes them at like the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Because I have a morning meeting at 9, so it's hard for me to get up.
Yeah. I'm sure they check to get the...
Tungle? Send that again.
Yeah, I didn't read that.
Because whenever you guys send comments, they disappear.
I was watching Sky and telling me stories. Oh, you're a preemie? Oh. That's cool.
Oh, you were? Oh.
They must be in a preemie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
I'm glad you're doing good.
Oh, Hannah gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to pump, and then she doesn't really wash the bottles.
I don't really wash them, but it's getting up at 5.
How can we send fan mail? Oh, fan mail. Are we fan mail level yet?
No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna set up a PO box probably sometime this week. I know it's work. I had to pump for 9 months.
9 months. Good for you. I'm gonna try to go as long as I can, but we'll see once the baby comes home and how things go.
Yes, fan mail. That's so weird.
We have a friend of ours that have been using their address. They've been letting us use their address to send things to because people have been sending stuff. So I'll
reach out to us on Instagram.
If you comment on this video on YouTube, I'll respond to it with the address that we've been using for things to get sent to. And then we can't get it right away, but once we go back to our town to do like laundry and stuff, we swing by and pick up what's been sent. So.
And if you guys haven't, go check out the Superhero Project. Go check out Jet Black Creative Designs on Instagram. They sent us some awesome blankets.
We did a YouTube video about that before this one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Day 12.
I don't have Instagram.
Yeah, she just said comment on this video and say, hey, I'm the fan mail person.
Yeah, just say fan mail and we'll know. And then
because we can't see your names either, really.
I love others. Oh, I'm so glad to hear he's doing good.
Yeah.
See, we love encouraging stories like that because right now, like I said, you get hopeless sometimes, but then we hear stories like, hey, look at how my baby's doing, 10 years down the road. So it's very encouraging. And
if you guys, if there's anybody in here who, you know, maybe bookmark this video, and if you ever know anybody who kind of goes through what we've been going through, you could just send them this video, and you know, hopefully it'll help them in some kind of, you know, some way or capacity.
Yeah.
And then follow us on TikTok. You know, we're always we're not gonna post any bad stuff because you know we wanna make people's days brighter and let everybody know our little man, because we see like all of his little, you know, he'll smile, he'll do all this stuff, and it's like he isn't supposed to be born for another month, but he has all this personality, all this, you know, he smiles, he doesn't like getting his feet pricked just like anybody else.
That's another thing, like when some women dwell on the idea that they should have had their baby in them longer, they get depressed because their baby's in the NICU, they didn't get to experience all that. I like to think that it's like, I had 3 extra months to watch my baby grow and snuggle, you know. I always say that. I had 3 extra months of snuggle time.
Hannah loves kangaroo.
I do. So I think about that when I get a little depressed.
He's perfectly healthy. I'm hoping the same thing happens for Sky when he's...
I'm so glad to hear that.
And Hannah actually took a picture of him yesterday, and he kind of looked like her in the picture.
Okay, I'm not going to lie.
Hannah was not a cute baby.
Stop. That was adorable. That was not... I don't want to talk about it.
I wish we could pull up...
You would just never know it was me. But I got excited because I was like, he looks like me. But 99.9% of the time, he looks like Sky. So that's why I got excited.
We have 33 people watching. Everybody hit the like button. Let me see it go up to 33 real quick. Well, maybe not, because maybe some people already left. But thank you guys for, you know, supporting our TikTok channel, our YouTube. We're almost at 5,000 subs, which is just crazy.
Did you all get the pictures for the merch?
Oh, it's Madison. Okay, Madison. I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but the professional pictures that we got were not.
Don't say anything.
We're not the best.
We were expecting something else rather than what we were given. So
and they were all, not that they were that bad, but they were all dedicated to somebody else.
Yeah, whether it said
like aunt, uncle,
grandma, or grandpa. So what
we're gonna take a nice picture now that he's in a crib and everything, and then we'll both personalize a message and send it to you. I promise we didn't
forget about you, but we just got those photography
2 days ago.
Pictures. Yeah, literally 2 days ago. So.
Yeah, and we have a little sister.
Oh, I'm glad to hear she was born on time.
We're going for a girl next time. When is Sky going to be 3 months, or is he already? He's a little bit over. He's almost Friday. 2 months. He'll be 2 months old tomorrow. So he's 2 months old tomorrow, but he shouldn't have been born for another month, pretty much.
Yeah.
So when he's 4 months old, he should be 1 month old.
Yeah.
Which is kind of...
It's crazy because once he's out and he hits his due date, then you have to start going by adjusted age and, real age? What is it?
Yeah.
I can't think of the term.
Adjusted age. So when he should be 1 month old, he's going to be 4 months old. So he's going to be behind everybody else who's 4 months old.
Just for a while. I think it evens out by the time he hits the school age, but when he should be getting his 6-month milestones, he probably won't be for another 3 months until he's actually, it just gets confusing.
We've been thinking about, because being in the NICU, it's really hard to like edit videos and do all this. This is where we kind of can just go live and, you know, dump all of our, you know, our day and maybe have like a topic every day.
Plus it allows us to answer questions that you guys have. Like, you know, as comments pop up on the
So this kind of works out, you know, we have 35 people on you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, look, it went up to 16.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But, and if there's anything you guys want to see, you know, from like, we thought about a challenge when we get home where we eat, we make Pinterest healthy meals for like 60 days. So like breakfast.
Because we've been eating out so much, it's just like, I miss home cooked meals.
Yes.
So yeah, I was on Pinterest and I was finding all these recipes. So Sky came up with the idea of like a 60-day only eat Pinterest recipes challenge.
Like healthy workout, and both of us are like dying to get back in the gym.
So
it's
once
just
we
like
get
driving
home
us
with the baby, we still want to continue like the videos and like show his milestones and then show some videos like that, like what we do.
So they haven't taken his feeding tube out. They're waiting for him to get on a high flow of a certain level, and then they'll go through his nose.
Yeah, he'll still have it, but he'll start bottle feeding like once a day until he can learn how to suck, swallow, and breathe all at the same time.
Y'all should do a fashion show with Sky on.
That's approved.
How can we do it?
We can't do it right now because he can't be stimulated so much, but once he comes home, we could definitely do that.
Yes, absolutely. And so his first Gator game is coming up this Saturday.
Halloween edition?
Yes.
Find all the Halloween costumes.
So his first Gator... Oh, hold on. Where's it at?
Oh, check it. It's in here somewhere. Yeah.
Hold on.
It's right there.
All right, y'all ready for this? So we got this thinking like, you know, he might be able to wear it or this and that, and this would absolutely swamp him. But it's a little gator jersey.
And then Sky ordered some booties.
And I got him some little
Gator booties.
some little gator booties. But look at that. This is, hold on. What is it called? What's it called?
I don't know.
Thumbnail.
Oh.
Hey, oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody commented.
Oh, nice. Oh, so cute.
I know, right? Like we got this like, oh, it's too small.
Your
It's a
mom had
three.
that
It's a
forever.
3T.
No, this is from your mom.
What?
Your mom said that. You've had that. Your mom's had that forever.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
thought you said we bought it.
No,
No, we didn't buy that.
no.
But it's a 3T, so it's huge.
Is it
probably
is that 3 years old or 3 months?
It's 3 years. 3T.
That's not fitting. Oh, maybe.
Yes, it is.
We're still
3
gonna
years
put it in
old.
his. We're still gonna put it in his crib. That's
We're gonna like lay it on him. So.
yeah. But
We're gonna wash it first. That's why it's over here in a box.
I guess we'll just go till 30 minutes and make it a sitcom. He has so many people praying for him, and God is holding his hand and slowly healing his. Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for your prayers too.
He is so blessed
That
with
has
such amazing parents.
Got me
Oh,
through a lot. Just knowing that we have so many prayer warriors out there rooting him on. Hey.
Ashley Shook. Hey guys. Hey. What's up? Does anybody else have any questions? 21 likes. You guys are killing it. I came from TikTok. We'll probably go live on TikTok when we go back to the hospital. We'll just probably keep it on until we get there.
I want to go see how the baby.
It's Gavin. How are y'all?
Oh, Gavin.
Gavin, dude, you've been
Okay.
killing it on TikTok, my man.
What is he? Okay, so he has the feeding tube in his mouth right now, which is that orange tube that you see. And that's how it just goes straight to his stomach. But once he's on a different oxygen, it's called high flow rather than CPAP, they'll put it through his nose because he'll start bottle feeding through the mouth. So until he can entirely bottle feed, it'll be in the nose.
Oh, somebody said there's a I'm sure we can go back in the comments, but somebody said there's a company it was like Binky's blankets or Binky's for comfort or something, and they said you can request a blanket and they'll send you one.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to look into that. I'm sure we can watch the video. Oh, I don't know if comments pop up.
Yeah, they will.
Like,
the comments are
during
under
videos.
it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah. It does it on the side. But if there's any preemie moms out there and you need financial
I'll post
assistance,
that.
when I get 100 like oh.
Everybody liked his comment.
Look at me now. Yeah, if there's any preemie moms out there needing any financial assistance, please reach out to the Superhero Project.
We want to raise awareness.
Her name is Kelly, and she had preemie twins. And after they got big and strong, she was like, "Man, I had a lot of support." And she started the Superhero Project.
There's another organization. I can't remember exactly, but it's Annalise Purple Light Project, I believe. I don't know. I'll put it in the comments.
Oh, is that the little girl?
Yeah, it's Annalise. She was a preemie, but I believe she's 9. Her and her mom have set up an organization where they send out like care packages to NICU families, and I'm gonna make a video about that where they sent it to us. We just haven't been able to get it yet because, like I said, it's at the address. But I want to put that out there too because they've been trying to raise awareness and they send out little care packages for NICU families. So that's another great organization, like right beside the what did you just say? I'm blanking.
Y'all should come to Mississippi 2021. Whenever the little man's good enough to travel, we're gonna come visit you, Gavin. We promise. You're our number one fan. We're your number one fan.
Hey, Gavin's been here since we started
Yep,
TikTok,
yeah.
way before I even got.
He's here. I think he said like 14,000 followers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we're so close to 500,000 followers, guys. Thank you. So
Yeah,
you guys
I
have
can't
just
believe
been.
that.
Yeah,
I don't know
we're
what
just.
happened.
So people have been like, we're your biggest fans. It's just we're not like we have fans
It's
kind of
crazy
people.
'cause
It's
we're
just like
we're normal. We're just making videos.
yeah, but we want to start doing like kind of a.
Texas. I want to meet y'all so much. Oh, Madison here.
Where do you don't have to. Well,
Yeah.
if you want to, say where you live, Madison.
Just like the state.
Yeah.
I've been here since the.
I think you meant
Fungo.
to say fungo. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Don't we still have the fungo? I think the.
we have the
fungo's
fungo in
my
our car, Gavin. Dude, we're gonna send it this week.
Yeah, we gotta send that.
And Gavin, we're not gonna bring that up.
Don't talk. Yeah.
No, she said Virginia.
Oh. Wow.
I think eventually, like maybe once he's like 4 or 5 years old.
Once he's like has an immune system.
Yeah, we would, and especially if the coronavirus is gone, which it's hopefully November it'll be gone.
Okay.
But
I mean, it's never gonna be gone.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we want to travel. We want to meet you guys. We could do, if people want to, we could do meet and greets. But I don't know why people would want to meet us.
That would be till farther. Yeah, know, right? That's weird.
I would cry if I ever met you.
Aw, see stuff like that. I'm just like.
just keep an eye out for it, and then you guys can meet the little man. He's probably gonna be throwing a baseball by then.
Yeah.
You already know.
I can't wait.
Um,
I'll enjoy my time though with my
is there any other questions? Any other questions?
I found y'all. Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that video, that was crazy how it took off.
He gets milk from the orange tube. Yeah. Yeah, that one took off.
Yeah.
That was so crazy that day we were at the field. I didn't do anything. I just
Yeah.
no exercise whatsoever. I literally sat there and watched Sky. And then I don't know what happened. Midnight contractions came. But it was crazy looking back and seeing we had recorded a video that day. And it was 11 hours ago.
I know. And then, we haven't told this story yet, but this will be the last story. And then if you guys have any questions, just post them. Hannah will try to see them.
What story? Hi, Tasha.
At 8 o'clock, before everything happened with Hannah, we were kind of laying in bed just watching Netflix, hanging out. We were kind of dozing off. And I was like, just think one day, I'm going to get to drive you to the hospital and you're going to have the baby.
Oh, yeah.
And then literally 2 hours later, she started getting these intense.
Another crazy thing, I literally ordered the things for my hospital bag that night. Remember? On
Yeah.
Amazon, I was ordering what I would wear when I was in the hospital, and literally that night.
2 days later, I was like,
I
it wasn't
know,
Amazon. If it wasn't Amazon, we'd be able to cancel it.
I look back. I know. I look back and realized maybe I psychologically, I don't know, knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't aware of it. I felt
You had a gut feeling.
Yeah, because I was ordering stuff for my hospital bag. It was so random. How did you do the gender reveal? Oh, that's not a TikTok.
It's on TikTok. Just kind of scroll down and see if you could see an orange field. So
Yeah.
Hannah, we did the cliche. Hannah threw a baseball to me, and I hit it, and it blew everywhere. But actually, I saw one of my friends on Facebook yesterday. He took a pitch. He didn't swing, and it hit behind, but it didn't break.
Oh,
so I commented on it. I was like, dude, that's a bold move. But
got one chance of that.
I know. I was like a user.
I think for my next pregnancy, I want to be surprised. I don't want to find out. What did y'all's plans? Daycare. He's not going to daycare, so I'm going. My job requires only full time is 3 days. I was a CNA before. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll go back to work right away, but I don't plan on putting him in daycare for a long time just because of his immune system. He can't be around that because he might even have to come on oxygen. So, and if I have to go back to work, then, Sky's parents, my parents, it would just be no day. We have so much help. We would love to meet you. I saw him.
Aw, he was on Mom's chest.
Oh, yeah, kangaroo.
Oh, I'll show you guys the book so far.
What book?
Of the names.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is some of the stuff we have in the works. So we're putting down the first 5,000 YouTube subscribers on this page. So we have another page.
This guy's been really working hard.
We have one more.
I would like to get you to wear an issue, Tracy.
Gavin, I'm gonna unfollow you.
I said issue.
I'm gonna unfollow you. You're in Mississippi cheering for LSU, and then. So what we're gonna be doing is Sky's first movie tournament on TikTok.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna let you guys pick out his first movie.
We might do that on live tomorrow.
When he comes home. Oh,
We'll probably put the names in a hat or something, and put the names down, and then depending on how many likes and comments they get on our TikTok videos, that's who moves on.
Who is that? Alexia.
Alexis.
Alexia.
I think I remember, but I'm honestly not sure. There's so many. I'm at 700 names so far.
Do you have? No, we don't have a Bug's Life.
Binkies for Comfort.
Binkies for Comfort. Somebody else said a baby blanket. I read your comment, but it just disappears so fast.
We'll be able to go through all of them.
What about Me Not to Bother? Hank H. I haven't written down any, so I have no idea. And they're so little.
We'll post a TikTok video tomorrow. And then you'll be able to maybe you could just save it to Snapchat and be able to go through it.
Do you have my name, Ashley?
Gavin, no. Gavin, I crossed yours out when you made that LSU comment.
No.
Do you have my name? No.
You should make a fan wall. So that's kind of what we're doing with the book instead of a wall. That way, when our baby's older and he can look back, he can look and see all of the people that were cheering him on during this time. So we want to keep all that. I just subscribed. Oh, thank you, Tasha.
Thank you, guys.
Your name will be in the book.
Yeah, so if you subscribe, that doesn't mean you're not it doesn't mean you're not going to be in here, but I'm only at 700, so I'm still back in the beginning of September, I think. I'm actually September. We had a big influx after that one video took off. As soon as we started making YouTube. What?
She said her son's NICU bill was $7.4 million.
I hope you didn't have to. Hope you didn't have to pay all that. Will you put Zena? That one sounds familiar.
Is there if I win a picture? Okay.
What do you mean win a picture? What do you mean, Gavin? Hope Buck, hi. What's up?
Oh yeah, I would be in there because.
I subbed and you have 4K. Oh yeah. Oh, you'll be in there for sure.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely be in there, but it'll be like a while before he's able to get to your name.
No, well, okay. So I had a lot of work at work recently. I've been like swamped, so I've been like even working overtime, and so I haven't been able to put as much work in the book as I wanted to. But I promise you, I will get not even just 5,000. Everybody's going in this book, and we have a bunch of pages.
I think Gavin's in there. What else?
I subbed around 30.
YouTube subscriber goal. We don't really have a goal right now. We just. A big reason why we're making videos too is because our family can't visit the NICU. So it's a way for us to get like, rather than sending individual text messages to every one of our family members, that would just get overwhelming. We like to make the videos with all the updates so that they can watch it and see like, hey, what's happening with my grandson, my nephew, you know, all that kind of stuff. What is kangaroo time? I've never heard of it. Oh, kangaroo time is like skin to skin care with the baby. It has so many health benefits for like preemie babies. It helps them learn how to regulate the temperature being on mom's chest, because when you breastfeed, you have hormones. That's fun. It's so crazy what the body can do, but you have hormones that help your baby regulate temperature. So that's a way that they learn. And then just hearing the heartbeat, it's just so beneficial to your baby. Hey, it's me, Viking from TikTok.
Thing is visiting. Visiting.
Oh, Viking.
Gavin, make sure you're not on private, my man. I don't see you in here.
Really?
If you were in the first 30, I should be able to see you, but
let me see.
I don't see you.
Eyes. I feel like you would remember writing Gavin's name.
I feel like I would too.
You didn't write it?
I don't know. But what do you guys think of our baby's first movie series? We're gonna probably do like 4 TikToks a day on it until we can kind of narrow it down. We're hoping.
I think you spelled this wrong.
I subbed before you announced your TikTok. What do you mean? What do I do?
Oh, do we have YouTube? This one. I went to school with I don't want to.
Is it Hermanson?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, when you write down 700 names, nobody's perfect.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I mean, yeah, the bill that we'll have will be insane, but because of insurance has been crazy, too. We're in an insurance mess right now.
Yeah.
It's just the little things that are so stressful. That's why, like I said earlier, it's nice when people take some of that stress away when they either cook for you or the superhero project paid for our stay. Like, it just takes some things off the table for us.
But it's huge that if you do receive help and you do, take those avenues, you have to give back in some way. As long as you're able to, and, let's say our son grows up and he's, super healthy and we're not inundated with bills, we're going to give as much as we can.
Yeah, we definitely want to give back.
For future families. Just
because we've been here, like we're here right now. So we just want to be able to give back one day, knowing where we've been, how much it helped us, and what
otherwise those places who are so giving, they wouldn't be able to money doesn't grow on trees,
Somebody said Field of Dreams. Have you seen Field
of Dreams? I have not seen Field of Dreams.
I know. I haven't either, but I thought you did. I meant YouTube. Do you guys live at the hospital? No, we don't live at the hospital.
Gavin, make sure.
Hank said what? He's the one that asked you about Field of Dreams.
No, I'm sorry, Hank. I'm a baseball guy, but I haven't seen every movie. I've seen Sandlot. I've seen The Rookie.
Surprising. I feel like Field of Dreams.
Rookie of the Year. It's never come up. Gavin, make sure you're not on private, and make sure
I can. Gavin's name's in here.
What is the beeping noises when you go into the hospital to see Sky? So.
Oh, it's so many different things.
There's a beep for his feeding is done, which is a good thing.
It's like the pump. The pump goes off.
That one's got like 3 different pitches in it.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a beep.
There's a beep when he high sats and desats.
Yeah, when he's high satting, when he's happy. There's I don't know why they make a constant beep when it's a good thing. But
I don't know why they make the same beep for when it's like a good thing versus a bad thing.
Yeah.
But when it gets super bad, like his oxygen just like plummets.
It's
crazy. Like the beep that goes off is really loud. It's very alerting.
And that's the kind of stuff that they have to write down.
Yeah, they have to chart it. Like let him know, hey, how many times a day he did this. And then there's a beep if his ventilator gets unplugged from him. That one's very loud too. It's like a siren, which is important because hey, not hooked up to the oxygen support.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of all the stuff we have going on right now. We're trying to stay busy because it helps us kind of also keep our minds off it. What?
I didn't read that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh.
I just saw the comment disappear.
Oh, hold on. They said around 5 minutes. What does that mean?
Gavin, they said around 5 minutes. I don't know.
I don't know what you mean, Gavin. But that like making YouTube videos and TikTok videos and everything, it kind of gives us an avenue to kind of, you know, be creative, kind of creatively decompress, I guess you could say.
Handwriting. Making videos too, I've learned, is a great way to have memories. Like, I'll look back and see a video of him when he was like a couple days old, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, look at the amount, look at that difference, you know, like how much he's overcome.
Hank said I have to watch Field of Dreams tonight. And we kind of want to go live more, just so we can, you know, when we just make YouTube videos, it's just one-sided. We like to get your guys's, you know, takes on things.
Love how y'all are so supportive and strong. Like I said, you have to look at the good things. This is a way that kind of takes our minds off things, and it helps us, you know, realize the accomplishments he's made, the good stuff, you know. So that's another.
So
it's a bunch of little things.
Yeah. So we're gonna head to the hospital now. Before, you know, we'll stay live until 43 minutes, and then we'll go offline. And
I'm 5'4", Gavin.
Here, stand up.
You're gonna like be swamped. Oh, you can still see.
Oh, we have neighbors. So that's how small.
It's a foot difference. Guy's 6'4". But
Let me figure that out. That might be the thumbnail. My head just sticking out of
42 minutes.
I know. It doesn't feel like 40. If anybody's been here the whole time.
Thank you for your prayers.
Oh, thank you, Tasha.
Tasha. I don't know.
How's the okay? Real quick. How's the image quality? Because what we see is good, but what you guys see might be a little different.
When did y'all meet?
We met November 28th, 2018. I get messed up because
our wedding date.
Our wedding date was November 24th, yeah. So it's like.
We got married in 2019.
Oh, they said perfect. Nice. Because we had a couple disconnections.
Oh, you know what's crazy? We met in November of 2018, got married in November of 2019, and I was due in November 2020.
And then you ruined it by having him 3 months early.
By having a July baby.
Good job, Hannah.
The funny thing is, since my due date was November 1st, I was so worried about having a Halloween baby. I just did not want a Halloween baby. And then I had a July 24th baby. And I'm like,
just think about that. So she was due November 1st, and she had the baby July 24th. Yeah. Just think about how much time, it's really mind-blowing.
And when it comes to baby, like a week longer
Melissa.
in the womb would make a huge difference. Like every day that the baby's in the womb just makes a huge difference every day. So just 3 months early, it's just a lot.
And to kind of put it in perspective, if a baby's born this will be the last thing we say, and then we're going to go offline. If the baby's born 22 weeks, he has a 10% chance of survival. Yeah. If he's born 26 weeks, kind of like our son was,
shoots up,
it's 90%.
90%, yeah.
So if you hear somebody who had a baby at 22 weeks, 23 weeks, you better pray extra hard for them, because they'll need every single bit. Not only surviving, but all of the milestones after that are just so much tougher to get to.
And like another thing about the NICU, not to say that all babies born after 25 weeks or so survive. That's another NICU life lesson.
We have we won't name any names obviously, but there's somebody who we've talked to a lot at our NICU, and his baby was born
full term.
No, it was like 35 weeks.
Almost full term.
Yeah, 35 weeks, so almost full term. So it's not like a preemie, but she has so many, gastrointestinal issues, liver issues.
It's not all preemie stuff there.
Yeah.
There's so many things, and that's why I say like every NICU story is just so different. So we don't want to make it an image of the NICU life like, hey, it's great. Look at all the milestones that he hits. Everything's so good. I don't want to give that image, because I know how many families struggle in the NICU. So I just want.
And that's why we thought it was important to make this video, so you guys can know, not everything is sunshine, but we're only going to obviously show that stuff in our little short clips here and there.
We don't like sharing negative things.
Yeah, but if anybody was here the whole time, thank you guys so much.
I had him at 25 weeks, 6 days.
So that's about 14 weeks early.
Yeah.
14 weeks in a day early.
I feel like this could go on forever.
I know.
We'll definitely do this again.
Yeah.
So save your questions.
But like I said, if you guys were here the whole time, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And
it means a lot to us. Just having that kind of support.
Yeah, we might go live again tomorrow. Depending on how people receive this, if it's something that they want. If you have any questions, just reach out to us on Instagram
or TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok, or here. Just leave a comment, and we're gonna be heading to the hospital. So if you want to go hop on TikTok, we'll take you to the hospital with us.
All right, guys. Bye, guys.
Peace.